Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of the Premiere Hytale Podcast. I'm your host, Fezzy, and today we're joined by the man himself, Chaos. This interview will be a little bit different, though, as we have some exciting channel announcements for y'all today. It's good to be back. Let's hop into it.
Yeah, we sure do. So for those of you paying attention, we have been teasing this now, and we are here to finally start it off. Today, we are bringing back the podcast, and we're doing it with style.
Of course, as always, dude. So, as is tradition, of course, we got to start with the tailored question of tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you within the Hytale community?
Yes, of course. So, my name is Chaos, and you will most likely know me from two places. First of all, I am the owner of Hycast. I write scripts, voice videos, edit videos, do all the day-to-day boring YouTubey stuff, including staring very long at the YouTube analytics. The second place you'll know me from is the Hytale community server known as the Blockshot Network, which I currently kind of co-lead. I'm the project manager there, and basically help 30virus or Brandon do all the stuff that needs to be done. There's some other places I am, but I'm kind of everywhere at this point, so involved here and there, working on this little bit, this little thing. I might also kind of own something that some people may describe as a cult, but let's not get into that for now.
Of course, dude. Well, let's hop into the first thing for today. That's Hycast Season 2's announcement and plans for the channel as we go along. So as all of you know from the title and intro of this video, Hycast will now be launching into Season 2. So could you tell us a little bit about what this means for the channel and what changes are coming with it?
So, Hycast Season 2 was planned for a few months now and is essentially the next step in the maturity of both the channel and the interview series. It acts as a direct continuation of the Hytale podcast, while giving us an opportunity to make some improvements in, the general viewing experience. So, as all of you watching can see, we've done a bit of a visual overhaul and implemented just a few changes that will hopefully improve the experience for those who chose to watch the interviews in particular instead of listening to them. So, to demonstrate an example of what we have changed, while podcasts are meant to be listened to, the background image no longer static, and will change every 20 seconds or so. It sounds so little, but it adds so much. Also, I spent hours making them do the panning effect, when they move like a little bit, little zooms. Just hundreds of screenshots, just slowly panning. So yeah, that's what I've been working on for a lot. It's drained my mind a little bit, but it's for quality, so it was worth it.
Dude. It's the little things that count. It's the little things that make it all come together into the beauty that you see in front of you now after all this time. So, what are the reasons behind these changes? Like, what's the point of just to keep things fresh, or is there something else that's contributing to the decision?
Many reasons. The first one was, channel hit 1,000 subscribers, which we now hit 1,500. So it just shows you how far behind we are in type of schedule. It's kind of been planned for a while, but yeah. I don't know, once you hit 1,000, it kind of feels like your channel hits that first milestone, you're getting somewhere. And so I wanted to visually reflect this on the actual quality as well. You'll see that the other videos have started getting a little bit more serious, a little bit, we've become focused on the editing, spending much more time trying to get it right, trying to make it actually fun to watch, and I think we've done a good job on that. I hope so, and hopefully we've done that in this podcast as well. The second reason, and perhaps the biggest reason, I'm just going to say quality, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to improve the quality, I wanted it to be better. I like to advertise Hycast as the best Hytale podcast, and that was a lot easier back in the day when we were the only one, but now we're not. So now I need to actually step up and actually earn that title, and I feel that this will actually help do that, so we can actually comfortably say, yep, we're definitely doing a job here, trying to raise a high bar and keep it high. If others can try to exceed or match it, that's fine. That just makes everybody have more stuff to watch. That's better. But yeah, in general, I just wanted to improve what people think, improve what Hycast does, make it better. And, I can kind of show this because back in the day, when we started this whole thing, getting you, Fezzy, in particular, as a host, no coincidence, because I kind of did want to get the best person for the job.
Oh. Making me blush, kid.
And I feel like I definitely made a right decision with that, because you see, anyone can tell a joke, but very few people can be a successful stand-up comedian. And I think something very similar applies to like doing podcasts. Like anyone can interview someone. Like I can interview someone. My dog could probably I don't have a dog, but if I I have a cat. But that's just saying, like, you can interview someone, but doing it properly, doing it in an engaging fashion, actually interacting with a guest, because you go on a podcast, they get a guest on, here you go, here's a mic, talk about something. Like, no, that's not what we want to do. You want it to actually be good. So
keeping that bar high.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as time goes on, we're gonna keep doing that. You know.
Definitely.
So keep liking, keep subbing, because it's only up from here, everybody. It's only up from here. So
only up from here.
Of course. Yeah. So with the start of the new season of the series, what effect will this have on who we see as guests on the channel? Can we expect some more popular guests returning for another appearance?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we've already been in contact with some members of the community, and I can, without a doubt, you can expect some pretty cool people to return for round 2 now. We just recorded our first proper Hycast.
We did.
We literally just did it. So,
yeah.
I'm just going to say it now. The first guest, like first proper guest that's not me, of Hycast Season 2 will be none other than Connor from Quebec Corner.
Banger, by the way.
Yep, definitely
Banger
good.
of an episode.
Yeah,
just came out of that session. Was fantastic. Look forward to that when it comes out. It's going to be great.
So yeah, Connor was one of the first people we actually did back in the day. Like we had Chironic and then some other people, Canadian Flash was in there as well. And then we did Connor, and he didn't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. So his channel definitely blew up. He's guaranteed to reach 50k before Hytale releases, if not even double that. He might end up doubling that with a pre-launch hype. So yeah, I hope this is something we can all look forward to. I certainly do. And you can expect a wide range of people, both old and new, on the podcast, including small creators. Like, we're definitely going to keep doing smaller creators, get people out there that are cool, even if they don't have a following yet, but definitely should have. So, if you are small, and if you do something cool, check your DMs in the coming months, because you never know. I might have an eye on you, so...
Yeah, keep an eye on it. But yeah, I guess can we let's go ahead and can we give tell a little bit about what we can expect in that first episode that should be coming out soon after this one?
So it actually won't be long. I think I mean, it depends how much time I have to edit it, but I should have enough time, so it should just be like a couple of days at most. There won't be any massive gaps, and as for topics in it, well, we've covered a lot of stuff about Connor's channel, about how to like make videos, not make videos, but what goes into a video, how much work and that goes into it, and like the Hytale community, even dabbing into like Hytale release plans and what we expect from that. So yeah, it's definitely fun. I definitely recommend it, and I really enjoyed it while I was listening, recording a backup, so I definitely think that you will as well.
Absolutely. Now, keep this short and sweet. Of course, because this is only the pilot, the episode 0 of this next season. Moving on to the final question of this video. There have been multiple requests throughout the months regarding getting these podcasts onto other platforms. So what can you say regarding this, and what is the plan moving forward?
I can say that this is something that has been at the back of my mind for a really long time. And yeah, I think it's actually time to, get going on it, do something about it. And while nothing is final for now, I've not actually looked into it proper detail, just kind of scouted out the options. I will be trying to get the Hytale podcast onto other platforms soon. For now, the most popular request has certainly been Spotify, because everybody uses it, so that's understandable.
Yeah.
But you've sent me that thing, Fezzy personally, is that thing that gets you like... So I'll be looking into that.
I've thrown some recommendations Chaos's way these past few times.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out there. It might just happen.
So it might end up on whatever podcast software. It might just end up on everything, to be honest, because that thing looks pretty cool. So that is where you guys for Hytale and generally fans and Hytale enthusiasts come in. If you listen to any podcasts outside of YouTube, tell us in the comments what you use, and then we'll look into it. I mean, we might end up just moving into all the platforms with what Fezzy has suggested, but if you tell us what you use, we might be able to scope it out and make a best decision for you guys as well. So your voice is very important here. Leave a comment, let us know.
Of course, this is always tailored to whatever you guys want, so give us an idea of your preferred platform, because we're looking to expand. So, as always though, we're trying to keep that bar high. Look forward to that first episode coming out. It's going to be an amazing one. And with all that said, that's all the questions we had for today. So if there's anything else you'd like to say, then feel free to do so now.
I would, and that is thank you everyone for watching. And if you haven't done so already, go subscribe to Fezzy here on podcast.
Yeah.
His channel. You never expected that, did you?
No, I didn't. It's not. I didn't.
His channel and his Twitch, which he's more active on than his channel.
Yeah,
will be linked below,
rough.
but I can definitely recommend everything that he makes, especially your most recent upload. What was the game called? Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy that. Every time you make a video, especially if it's not Minecraft, I watch it because it's gold. And keep making more because it's fun.
Thank you, man.
So,
yeah. So with all that said, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this week's podcast, episode 0. And consider subscribing if you'd like to hear more soon on TM on that. And this has been your host, Fezzy the Frog, and we'll see you around here next time.